there we go. Nice and live. Beautiful.
Oh, look at this guy. He's back.
He's back. He is. He is. Look, I bought you a present from Amsterdam too.
What's that?
One of those little flower pot things for your dashboard.
Does the finger go up and down?
Nah, just wave back and forth.
Oh,
They like it better that way.
my wife's hand does the same thing to me like that all the time. Like,
So is your boyfriend's.
They don't have razors overseas. No, they don't.
What's going
Hey,
on?
you come back a bit hairy, mate.
Harry?
No, I don't know.
He looks the same.
I think his hair's longer.
Oh, man. Like,
I know.
how would you tell? How would you tell?
Because Jodie told me she's been pulling it, so it's like stretching.
I got to do something about that.
Hey, there you go. But yes, obviously, Bills is back. He's been gone 5 weeks.
Yes.
He's done the American Lego tour. He's done the. We'll talk shortly. Like we've got a few things to flick through, but give us a rough rundown where you started, where you went, where you ended up.
Yeah, right. So obviously it started in LA. Drove to Vegas for my football team, was playing there. And then we flew to New York. So 3 days in each. And then we started Europe. So we did Germany, Amsterdam, Denmark, Billund, obviously, for the Lego house, Paris, Rome, England, a couple of places in England as well as London. And actually, I've got some random stats that I jotted down on the plane on the way home. That we did. Yeah, so we did 9 countries, 12 flights. We walked 389.8 kilometers. We stayed in 11 hotels. We went through 10 airports. We missed 1 cyclone. We flew for 65 hours and 10 minutes. We had a total of 1 day's rain, where I believe you guys had 33 days rain while we were gone. We used 5 different currencies. And in 33 days, I'll tell you what, Jodie's got a problem. 33 days, we did 31 Lego stores.
Jodie's got a problem.
Wow.
Jodie's got a problem. Oh, my God. It's you, mate.
And no, we didn't get pickpocketed in Paris. Paris was, Paris was one of the least cities I was looking forward to going to, because I went there as a kid and thought nothing of it. And we went back there and absolutely loved it. Like three days wasn't enough. I would have spent more time there. As an adult, it's a totally different place, and totally safe. Frankfurt in Germany, that was the place you felt unsafe. That was what.
Really?
Yeah, hated it.
Isn't France like proper overrun by Albanian gangsters, like in Taken? Like,
so Frankfurt is the economic hub of Germany. It's the most modern place in Germany. Mixed in with the old is all glass skyscrapers and stuff, and it's where all their e-commerce and things is. So it's a very up and coming place, but I've never seen so much just filth and broken glass in my life.
Right, you're in the wrong districts, that's why. All those areas you went to where they had a red light in it.
Didn't you do enough red lights?
Do you know, speaking of which, I organised all our accommodation, right?
Speaking of which.
When I did Amsterdam, last time I went to Amsterdam, we stayed 2 tram rides away from the city. And I'm like, I'm not making that mistake again. So I booked a hotel that said close to the heart of the red light district. Like, sweet, how convenient. Yeah, I didn't realise there was no close to. It was heart of the red light district. We were literally on top of the biggest adult theatre. So we got no sleep because Amsterdam obviously starts at midday and finishes at dawn. Like he
didn't realise that the mirror in the shower was actually one of them windows you see on the street.
How much did I make? They paid me to leave.
There you go. All right. We will come back. We'll talk about the travel. We'll come back and see what all the goodies and the randomness you bought.
Yeah.
There's not too much craziness going on. Bits and pieces, new stuff here and there. I guess more official buy now photos the minifigs, which I mean, half of us are going to buy for sure. People are saying they won't because there's no faces.
Helmets are cool though. They're better than the actual F1 helmets, aren't they? Or they're the same?
I think they're the same.
Can I ask, did we discover previously, are they pullback races or are they just wheels?
Just
wheels. So okay. Zoom in again. They are licensed after the official teams, right?
Yeah.
The Red Bull. So the Red Bull helmet is different. So the Red Bull helmet is silver.
No, they all look like they're all the same pattern, just different colors.
Yeah, but I think some people might prefer the colors on that. Like
maybe, yeah. And you notice Red Bull's got no words and no logos.
I think these are going to sell worse than Marvel Series 2 or Harry Potter Series 2 or DC Series 2. I think they're going to be shelf sitters, something chronic, and you're not going to see a single ripped open one in store.
No, I think they're good for little kids, man. Like little kids would, but if they're the same price point as a CMF, bro, people smash them.
Yeah, they should be that $5.99.
Yeah.
What's that one say? What's the pink one?
Is that BWT? Alpine?
No, because there's a regular. Because you got to think there's 12. And there's only 10 teams. So the top two. That middle one's generic Formula One.
The top one on the right's Penelope Pit Stop.
I think, yeah. So yes, people will be buying that. Not going to go through it. Obviously, Jay's website has all the new April stuff coming out tomorrow, especially if you're a Lord of the Rings fan. There's this, and then I'll show you later. I've got it, the Shire. I don't know. I know that comes out April 1. April 2. General release of April 5th. There you go.
Do you know I haven't seen a single good review on this based on the price?
Yeah, I mean, what is it? $400.
It's a lot better than the old one. A lot better than the old one.
Oh, it's definitely progressed, but $400 for half a set is. I haven't seen a positive thing based on price. The actual build, yeah, you're right. It's not too bad, but I don't think it's a $400 set.
Yeah. Children's Day teddy bear. That's obviously a GWP.
That's cute.
That's going to be a massive seller, especially in the market of countries that love all that cutesy stuff.
Yeah.
Bro, that's mad. That actually looks cool.
I think it does too.
He hasn't got the price. There's no. I don't know what the price is for it yet.
I think it's going to be about $29, $34.
No,
so
it's a
GWP. That's a GWP, is it?
Correct.
That's going to be a massive collector's item.
Yeah. For Children's Day. That's right. This one's getting released on every time zone has a different date for Children's Day. So it's going to be released staggered around the world, depending on when the World International Children's Day falls. Because some countries it falls in May, some countries it falls in September. I don't know when it falls for Australia. I haven't seen
Primal said one thing to mention for the folks on GC, the Love GC thingy is on again. $50 equals $100. What was that? I don't remember that.
Yeah, so if you buy the Gold Coast tourism vouchers, you spend $50 on it, you get $100 credit. And years ago, I don't know if it's still the case, but you could use it on theme park passes, including Dreamworld. But there was no limit to stop you from using it in the Lego store. So basically, a $50 voucher was $100 credit. They did release it one year where it didn't work in the Lego store, but every other time they've done it, because they released it several times during COVID, trying to get the economy going again. I remember I got $700 credit for $350.
Yeah, so, I mean, Jesus, why would you not?
Yeah. So I don't know. Don't quote me on it whether it works in the Lego. It obviously won't work in the Lego store at Robina, but it may work at the one at Dreamworld. But even if it doesn't, Movie World passes, Dreamworld passes, you're basically getting $50 off. Or any tourism thing. Like aqueduct, whatever.
Hey, Elite G Lego and Claire, freaking awesome. Love you guys. Thank you for that, hitting that up. Yeah, so Lord of the Rings, obviously the Beauty and the Beast castle. Geez, Clocks and TV, everyone's on fire. Clocks and TV. All right. Why don't I have the other? Where's the other screen? Let's bring that up. How's that? Bang, bang, bang. The Jang? Far out. Everybody's on fire. What's up? What is up?
Everyone's happy I'm back.
Right, there you go. And how long's it been since we talked to Jang? How are you, bloody legend? Oh,
How you going, Jane?
remember last time this happened? It was the bot thing.
That's right.
But so someone's giving out. So Dairy Lee gave out community gift subs. There you go. Freaking awesome. Giving out the freebies. Dairy Lee, freaking awesome. And then Claire, the resubscribed. Bloody beautiful. Yeah, bloody legend. Thank you. Appreciate it. The big boat. I think that was a no for $500 from us, wasn't it?
It's expensive. I'm really keen for it because it'd fit a Western build perfectly. But that's a lot of dollar bucks.
It's a fat ton of bucks.
And from the reviews I've seen, it's pretty fragile as well. So I don't know if you'd want to take it to shows.
Yeah, true. $25 for a little suitcase. Kind of cute, kind of weird, kind of expensive.
Well worth it if you collect the big figs because they, as in.
Oh yeah, I get you. So it matches their size
because it perfect sizing for them.
Yeah, fair call. And then Lego Marvel, a couple of Marvel things which we looked at weeks ago, which weren't too great. I don't get this, and again, your Star Wars nerd's gonna have to bring me up to date on it.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? What's Japan Star Wars?
So there's a Star Wars celebration in Japan, big show they do there, and this Lego's doing an exclusive for it, and this tile print will only be available in Japan. So it's going to be a collector's.
Hold on, let me just close it. No one cares,
especially for Star Wars fans.
Oh, there's Japanese Star Wars. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. Japanese Suki Wars. Did we talk about this on stream or just between us, Henry? I think we talked about it on stream.
I think we talked a little bit.
Yeah, we said it was the most ugliest front end car they've ever made out of Speed Champions.
It's just something wrong about it. It doesn't look like a Honda S2000, and that convertible windscreen is yuck.
Yeah.
Do you know? I'm really hoping that the box art is making it look worse than it is, because some sets like Chewbacca, for example, the box art made the face look really bad, but when you built it, it was bearable. So
look how sleek that thing looks, man. That thing does not look like the whole angle of attack of what the designers did, mate. They must have given it to the junior.
And it's very sticker heavy.
And like I think Claire just nailed it too. She says she's a yes for a pink car. What girl fan of Lego isn't going to buy a pink car?
I can see Barbie mocks with it.
Yeah, bloody hell. Take the stickers off it. You have a friend's / Barbie little hot rod car.
Just make a Margot Robbie minifig and away you go.
Well, there's that too.
The real car looks so much more. You know, I could see where, like the way they did the back end, they could have done a few different things with what they were thinking. Yeah, man, it's just a missed opportunity, isn't it?
Like Bill said, wait and see. I guess someone will end up with it somewhere.
Hopefully, it looks better than it is.
Someone will end up with it somewhere. Lego ideas. So there was the 90s. You know how they do their random theme throw out things. So I don't agree with any of these. Just putting it out there. So we'll have a look and chat. You can tell us too. Moto, what's up? Forrest Gump. Suitcase of Memories. So these are the finalists. So I'm assuming one of these will win and become some sort of a set somewhere, whatever it is. This is a pass for me. It's not horrible. It's not, by all means. It's cool. You don't even need to tell what it is because how big the movie was, obviously. But it's just a pass.
What would you put in there in his suitcase? Lieutenant Dan's leg.
Bob Gump hat. Some chocolate.
His missus's guitar.
Jenny's
Wallace and Gromit. I love this, but they're 20 years too late.
That looks mad. How do they do the teeth on that thing?
Oh,
Was
it's
that
freaking
printed?
awesome.
Was that print? That's printed.
I can't even open it.
It's a rounded tile.
Yeah, cool looking, very cool looking. But again, a bit. Unless there's a new Wallace and Gromit, I think it's a bit very. Yeah, we're going 90s. Hey, it's
I think Wallace and Gromit has been anyway.
yeah, but
It
again,
could be big in the UK. It could be massive in the UK.
correct. And we've got to put our 90s glasses on. We've got to think we're still in the 90s. Do you know what I mean? It is a 90s challenge. Buffy the Vampire Slayer library. I mean, reaching. No comment.
I think it's irrelevant. Like, I know Buffy pretty well, and I don't see why the library was chosen.
Maybe it's part of the university.
Pass. I'd go the first two over that.
Okay. Mighty Ducks, yes.
Hell
100%.
yes.
That screams, maybe not this set, but theme-wise, it screams 90s movies, definitely.
100%.
You know, tweak here and there, whatever it is, but, you know, out of these so far, you can kind of lean towards that one being very cool.
Where's Gordon Bombay?
In a suit somewhere. There.
Oh, he is too. Okay. Yep.
And Mr. Bean, iconic winner, hands down.
Yes.
You can't, out of all of those, straight up, Mr. Bean wins.
Yeah.
There's no dancing around that. He's, yeah.
There is a
especially the mini on the roof, yeah.
Yeah, that's done well.
So Lego was a bit sleepy. Now, I've got to show you something, and again, it's not a photo thing, but more of a new leak, whatever you want to call it's come out. Remember, we heard stories, I reckon at least 6, maybe 10 months ago now. Remember the Humpback Space Shuttle we're talking about?
Yeah.
So release of May now. So it obviously is a thing. Something was happening. You know, whatever forum I read, whatever Facebook page I slipped on, obviously knew what they were talking about back then. And there was another talk in amongst chats for June that a Sherlock Holmes book nook is coming out, which I'm excited for because I'm a mad Sherlock Holmes fan. And I don't know if you guys seen it. It went really viral through the week on Instagram that there was I'm going to say it was Dreams set got deleted and cancelled.
What?
Yeah. So there was a set that was supposed to come out. I think it was like a tower or a building. I couldn't be bothered searching for it now. It was all over Instagram. It was like, I'm talking like a big $300. What is a book nook? Imagine you've got a bookshelf full of like, say 15 library books or books, novels, whatever you call them. Take 3 or 4 of them out and slide a diorama in. Technically, that's what a book nook is.
Yep.
Yeah, so for those that do want to find it that are interested, there was a dream set that got cancelled, deleted, moved, see you later. We don't, none of us really buy it. Young people that watch it, collectors might buy the Dreams line, but yeah, it was a significant piece that's been canned.
Yeah, right.
It is what it is. And October release for the Death Star. So I know a lot of people will definitely go nuts, insane nuts over that.
It'll also be the most expensive Lego set ever made.
Oh, I'm thinking $1,500-$1,600. Like it's going to be the $1.50.
Yeah.
It'll probably be the first. We hit a set that's hit 1,500 yet. I don't think we have.
$12.99's been the most.
So yeah, you put it on $14.99.
Yeah, $12.99 Australian.
But let's be fair. You know, you're a fair Star Wars nerd, both of you guys. a revamped Death Star, would you?
Depends. I don't like the minifig one. I like, despite the lack of minifigs, I actually like the big one that's sort of like incomplete. I don't mind it. I wouldn't get it, but I prefer it over the minifig one. I think the minifig one, it just looks weird because it's out of scale, but that's just me. I'm sure there are people who feel like exactly what I'm like as well. So
I tend to agree. I'd be keen on it because I've never had a Death Star, and it was something that I always wanted. But now, what do you do with it once you built it?
That's a display piece, hands down.
What do you do with the rest of your Lego, Bill?
Look behind him.
You're not playing with it.
I don't have enough room. And also like $1,500 or $1,600, like, man, I don't know. I'm keen to see it, and depending on how they execute it, will be whether I'd buy it or not.
It has to be something pretty special, right? It has to be something pretty special with construction technique or something.
It's going to be insane detailed. It's going to be mad new parts, new elements, and fig loaded.
Yeah. See, there's still a.
But do you reckon it'll be like the dollhouse sort of thing, like the other Death Star? Is that what it's sort of going to be?
Yeah, it'll be very close to. That's what they do.
The bigger version. It's rumored to have the most minifigs ever included in one set. But just that price point, though,
huge.
Like, for me, there's still a lot of sets coming this year that are must-buy sets, regardless of how they execute them, and that seems like the Goonies, Gremlins, that sort of stuff. Like, they're coming. They're approved ideas. We know they're coming.
Game Boy.
So it's, for me, they're must-buy sets because it's the 80s.
But you say Goonies is a maybe for this year, isn't it? 25 December, I think.
It is a maybe for this year.
Gremlins, that's a next year or 27. Gremlins,
that's right. That's right.
I get what you're saying.
Save considering the money I've just spent.
Yeah. Big leap, big money, really big money. I was talking to Claire the other day. We were talking about computers, and they were looking at a computer for her son. A gaming computer. They're going to spend upwards of $1,500, and she's like, my first car was $600 or $700 something. It's like, we're now buying Lego. Way more than you'd ever would think. And then, hey, it is what it is. Sell a kidney, move on.
Bro, my gaming computer is like $6,000. It's insane.
Yeah,
like it's insane because it's a car, right? Like it's the same as a car.
Yep, and you still look like you're on a potato. So work that one out. Oh, 6,000 yen. Sorry.
Bad. Yuan. I said yuan.
Oh, my bad, man. Couple of mocks of the week. The iconic Simpson Homer dude hiding into the hedge.
I do like that.
I like it too, except for the eyes. I don't think they did the eyes properly, but I love everything else about it.
It is very, very, very cool. And then, so is Dave Limjuko? Are you in the chat? He sent me this, and I don't get it.
He was in the chat.
Make
America go away. I think this is how Truppy's got the hat "Make America Great Again."
Isn't that Greenland? Someone from Greenland?
I think so. I think someone's done that from Greenland. Yeah. You'll have to quickly explain. I've been good with the memes, especially the whole AI artwork. Hey, Bill.
Oh yeah. That one today was spot on.
That's JD Vance meme. There you go. Thanks, Trek. Yeah. I know. Yeah. So this is David's. This is Dave's mock. Obviously, you know what I want to see, and I reckon we could do it by BBX. Maybe you could probably take this idea and steal it if you got no ideas for Brick Built Yet, Henry. You know how they do, and this is kind of. I reckon it will work and it'll be funny. Collab build, diorama, 16 by 16. You know how they do either the color ones or them, but internet memes.
I think it's been done before, though, hasn't it?
No, internet memes has been done. Yes, I've seen a few of this, and this. Dave did the whole, the Willy Wonka ripoff dude at the scam. But you imagine a collab build that you could do them.
Yeah, the only problem is every single meme that we like is inappropriate.
Yeah.
Not really.
Not really.
How do you meme? It's a fucking goat.
See, perfect, right? Primal nailed it. The casting couch. You do a room with a black couch. Yeah, it's inappropriate, but it will work at a Lego show. You do five.
I beg to differ.
Five Kobe NBA minifigs with a one Friends fig in front of it on lounge. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Our memes may be inappropriate, but okay. Now blow that out. Everybody can build a 16 by 16 base plate.
Yeah.
You imagine the fun and the amount. Even you're going to get repetitive, but who cares? What you could do just by let's meme collab. It's a freaking good idea, man. I'm telling you.
It is.
It's a good idea, and we should do it for BBX. And call it BYM. Bring your own meme.
BYM, BBW to BBX.
Hey, there you go.
That's too many BBs.
No, all I know was BBW. Lucky there's no BBCs. All right. What? All this LOL, you know what I'm talking about. All right, big dog, hit us up. What did you get? Make us jealous. Show us the goodies. What did you hear? What did you see? Is there any insider info you got? Photos you want to share?
I've got a whole folder full of random photos, but some random shit that I've got. Oh, let's go minifigs first. We printed figs, so at in London, printed figs because you have to. So they were the exclusive London torsos. Jodes had a go as well. That was done at Billand, so at the Lego house.
That's a cool little thing. Have the Billand Lego house one.
The other one at the Lego house.
What's on the shirt of yours? Is that like a map?
It is. It's a picture of where the Lego house is in the world.
Okay.
A New York fig from the New York store. This one, though, however, this one's is an exclusive that you can only get in the now defunct Lego Ideas house.
What's it say? You're not getting focus.
Oh, yeah, because it's a Microsoft camera. It says Lego Ideas house.
Okay.
So it's on a tour that you can't do anymore. And that's
did they can that tour for good?
Yes. So it's invite only now. That tour. So yeah, that's an exclusive thing.
Invite only.
Yes.
And do you still have to pay for it?
I don't believe it's a paid tour, but it's being phased out. So you can only get in with a staff member. It's what the tour was years ago before the Lego house was built. So it's all closed off now, and that's in Old Kirk's house. So which I went in through the house. I've got photos there. I got to sit at his desk where Lego was created. And not only that, the most trippy thing for me was I got to flip through an order book, his order book of full of his handwriting of what he ordered on what days and what he made with it. I've got a video of that as well. That was pretty cool. So Billand was next level crazy.
I was trying to find the photo you sent me, but it's not here.
I've got it in a folder, so I can share my screen in a minute. Other than that, random collectible things from different stores, like a notebook from Paris, a random notebook. I got one from London too, but I'm not sure where I've put that. Hats from Legoland, because I've got the California one, I've got the Florida one, so now I've got Windsor and Billund as well. Obviously went on a big passport collecting journey.
No.
So for those that do passport stamps, like 31 different passports. So starting with, I started this book in Japan just before Christmas, and then from there, and then everything else is the last 5 weeks. So that was cool.
Now I know how you feel when we talk about Formula One.
This one will get you going, Bilsy. This one will get
you missed the Rabina night. They had an exclusive F1 stamp as well.
Got the F1 stamp. Backpacks.
Hey, there you go.
So that was
cool.
That was one of 2. This one I've never seen before. Lunchbox.
I've seen that. I've seen that before.
Insulated lunchbox. And Esche bag.
Hey, now we can be homies.
Yeah. So a few bags. Also, as well as minifig stores through America, we went to quite a few bricks and minifig stores as well. Similar concept to Brick Resales, but a lot more sets. That was really cool. Lots
Did you have to, other than obviously spending money, did you have to bite your tongue a lot, like, or hold back because you wanted sets, you just couldn't carry it, send it, etc.?
Yeah, because we were limited, because we had so many countries and so much traveling to do. We were limited to what we could fit in. I still ended up with like 10 odd pad cups as well as all this stuff. We ended up with more bags than we left with, but I was very reserved, yes. Lego House is obviously sets you have to buy. So the Lego House set, Duck set. So all these I bought multiples off and I had to ship home. That was the one that I wanted. So I'm super glad I got that. And then I got a couple of signed 2025 sets as well. So I can't imagine there's many of these in Australia yet, given that they only came out 4 weeks ago. But I got a couple of signed Fabuland ones as well.
That's cool.
As well as all your regular exclusives, like where did I put them? In Lego Factories, you get your bags from the printing machine. So Lego House do that as well. So you've got the Lego House bags with the 6 bricks of infinite possibilities. And they also do a Duplo version as well. And then the Lego House keyring. And also managed to get a Leicester Square keyring guy as well, which they don't do anymore. Just there. So that was cool.
What about the I showed the guys the video of your hotel room.
At Lego.
Yeah.
Yep.
Was it worth it?
Do you know what? It was because it was the off season, so it was really quiet and we were really VIP'd, I think. But the whole time we were there was 4 conferences on. Like, it was because there's a massive conference center there. There was 4 different conferences on. So we kind of got, like I said, like a bit of a VIP treatment because they focused on these conferences. So regular guests, and there weren't a lot of us, like we got private dining and that sort of stuff. So it was worth it. I don't know about in the middle of school holidays and stuff, but if you had young kids, definitely worth it. I think I've got a photo of like the bathroom and stuff, which is like just the detail that I think of is just next level.
But the big question is, did you bring home the brick shampoo and conditioner?
No, but I did steal the make up my room, do not knock sign that goes on the door. Just said Lego Land Villain.
What a bad guy.
Grady looks at me and just goes, are you serious? What do you want that for? I'm like, because I'm not coming back here. Just leave me alone, okay?
How funny. Leicester Square. So when you were there, when you streamed live, when we're on,
Oh,
Jake kept saying that that's technically the biggest one. That is the biggest one. You've been to both now. Which one actually is bigger?
do you know there's not much in it? I think it is slightly bigger because of Sydney's awkward shape.
Okay.
However, Leicester Square is going to be 2.5 times bigger than it is now.
Jesus.
So they've bought out the
Huge.
shop. They've bought out the shop next door. It's currently all boarded.
I don't get it though, because look how big that one is. Look how big Pitt Street is. They have.
It's a draw card store.
I get it, but they're already doubling up on multiple sets now. That's too big. You know what I mean? Like you've got,
and they have minifig printing. They have the mosaics. They have a massive BAM selection. Like that, those regular BAM stations have like 5 or 6 of them.
so they win in like extras.
They've got everything. But I'll tell you what they do. Their modeling and displays across Europe is like nothing what we do. Sydney's the closest with the Harbour Bridge. It's the closest. Like Paris have a full bridge going through it, which I couldn't tell you how many bricks are in that. It's just they really do their models well. I'll show you some photos of. And Billen's about to get a new store too, which will be the largest store in Europe. And it'll have the largest pick-a-brick anywhere in the world. And that's opening at Legoland Billen. So not the Lego house, like just down the road. And that's opening in next month, I think. And Charles Boone said that he went through it the other day.
I shared talking about Boone and people over there. I shared the Gus signed box. I showed the boys.
Oh yes,
and girls. Yeah, that Gus, you could buy Gus's signed box, which is pretty cool. All right, you bringing up your photos?
Yeah, bear with me one sec.
See you later, Lego man. Have a good night, brother.
Yeah, see you. Thanks for stopping in. I haven't done it with one monitor before, so
all good. Yeah, so obviously, we'll go through the photos fairly in a sec, but good to see us. You got to see different corners of the world and how it all works. And
oh yeah, definitely.
David Limjuko just sent me a link that said the first 10 people get a Titanic at that store in Lego Billen.
Yes, correct. Yeah, the first 10 people in line are going to get a Titanic for free.
How are you going to bring it back on the plane?
You know what?
That sounds like a tomorrow problem.
100%. Yeah, that's definitely tomorrow problem. The dude, I'm watching this video. I was quickly share my screen while you're trying to bring yours up, Bill.
Mine's ready to go. So
it's not coming up on the side. That's all. I want his jumper. I kind of like that jumper. Wait. Oh, yours took over. Hold on.
Oh, did it?
It's all right. It's all right. There. I want that Legoland jacket. It's kind of cool. I mean, I like that kind of weird shit, but
yeah.
All right. Let's go again. Hit share. Oh wait, no, I can do it from here. All right. I mean, you sure you're sharing the right album?
Yeah, where's the red light there? It's in the background.
So this, I'll go through some of the store ones quickly because there's literally like 200 or 300 photos in this folder.
Yeah, you just skimmed them.
So look at that bridge that goes through the middle of the store. Like that's all Lego. It's absolutely massive.
Yeah. Okay,
then the stairs up to the second level. Amsterdam and New York and I think it was Paris had the similar sort of setup. So there's the bridge from the top and someone unimpressed that I'm taking photos. And you can also see the glass floor. In that glass floor is all translucent 1x1 rounds and fish and sea creatures that you walk over. And it goes right the way around the door. So I can't imagine how many bricks are in that floor. There's the stairs on the way up. The Laughing Cavalier painting, random, some Amsterdam sign that was in the window.
Yeah,
I also came across a Peppa Pig store, and
Oh, gross.
I know you don't want to know how much we spent in there, but we visited the Peppa Pig store. But right next door to the Peppa Pig store was it'll come up soon anyway. This was a Lego store in Battersea Power Plant in England. It was a 2-story store again. Nothing special, just a store. That one, when you pressed the button, the tower's lit up in the photo. There's the store from the top. And the Transformers store was next to the Peppa Pig store.
Hey, that's cool.
That's mad.
It was a cool store. And you could actually play video games and stuff in there as well. There's out the front of Lego House. Lego University. Lego House again. This was a display in the foyer of Lego House. I was just in awe of all those 1x1 rounds. They had a big botanical theme. There's my lovely...
That's a lot of flowers. Holy shit.
Yeah, they had a big botanical theme. This, at the bottom of the Tree of Imagination, I couldn't believe how many leaf elements and trees and just greenery was there. Like, I put my hand in that and couldn't touch the bottom. It was that deep. And the tree goes like 4 stories high. These were some of the Lego House sets on display there. This was the machine that those packets came out of, just like any of the Lego lands that do a brick tour, which surprisingly Lego Windsor does not do a brick tour.
At the Lego land, yeah.
Yeah, like all the other Lego lands I've been to does. They have the brick tour that you can do, but not Windsor. This is on some of the branches of the tree as you make your way up the stairs in Lego House. Different themes and
Are they sets or mocks?
Mocks including sets.
Okay.
So just different themes on the way up. Like I said, that's a four-story walk that you walk around this tree as you make your way up to the top of the Lego house, and then you go through all the different rooms and themes as you work
That's insane.
back down.
Brixia asked, "What's the Lego University?"
Do you know what? I don't actually know. I think it's where the designers, all the design stuff happens, and they do their internships and stuff there. It's not actually a learning center. It's more a productivity center. So there's no production there. It's the all the design teams and that sort of stuff. So this was the first foyer of the Lego House tour as you work down. This one I took a photo of because it was from Brickvention. I can't remember the designer's name, but it was from Brickvention this year.
Yep, I remember that.
That was the Duplo dinosaur. As you do the different stations around Lego House, there's a machine you can see at the bottom there, kind of, that you scan your wristband, and you can see I've got a wristband in the photo on my arm. And as you complete each task or challenge, it takes a photo and uploads it for you in stud form, which get printed out at the end. So there's a couple of mine that I did. There was a random waterfall in this red.
It's too clean.
And the amount of staff there was like, wow. It was like an Apple store. There was that many staff there. So I can't remember what each of the zones are, but you can see the red zone there was a creative zone, and that's where that waterfall is. And the theme in that one, you can see from that purple tray there, it was monocolor, and they had a few different trays of just one color and all different elements in there and what you could build in mono. Then they had a whole room just dedicated to botanicals and flowers. Yeah, so she that's her doing hers there. And the one next to her is the one I did. So that was the theme. That was a random bee. This was another display on the stairs, up or down, I can't remember, that I spent hours looking at this from all directions. And I found it really humorous that Lego don't do electric trains anymore, but all their trains with a 12-volt electric system and not plastic, what we get now. So this volcano, the back was all dedicated to Fabuland, which you can see there. Oh, and the Lego house goes through a 24-hour cycle every hour. So it goes to night every once in a while and everything gets lit up, and then it goes back through to daytime again. So this is...
I wonder what lights they use.
Yeah, I don't know, and I didn't actually ask anyone. If there's any questions in the chat too, make sure you yell them out because I can't see the chat as I
No, it's all good. Matt did say that Ado was the dude from Mugs that built that floating ship.
Okay, thank you. I knew someone would know. So yeah, just some epic mocks in there. These are all done by the designers, and it changes regularly as well. They do different street parades depending on the season, change the tree leaves out and that sort of thing. And I must say, no dust anywhere. Like it blew my mind that I could not find dust on this thing. Obviously a very climate controlled building, but you still can't stop dust. So it was really well taken care of. This particular room, you had to build a 8x8 picture. I don't think mine's on there yet. I did a Ninja Turtle, obviously Raphael.
Primal said that this looks like an exercise in excess. I agree. This looks like over the top on steroids.
Yeah. Some more outdoor photos. Oh, so this is inside Old Kirk's house. This is the original tour. These are some photos that I probably shouldn't have taken. And you can see some really vintage stuff there, including his press machine where the first brick was ever done on. There's us there with the duck. I'm flying through these a bit fast, so I might miss some detail. Some of the original metal toys as well, and then the wooden toys, which obviously got Lego the groundwork. You can see a lathe there as well, which is what the wooden toys were done on. That's the original lathe as well. So this was just like
proper nostalgia.
Amazing. So there's me sitting at the desk there. You can see my Lego wristband on as well.
That's
and
great.
obviously with the jacket, that's how cold Billin was. There I'm pondering, and there I'm getting in trouble as well. So now obviously we had a bit of fun and did some posing. That's the other side of his office as well. This is his original furniture and stuff as well. So nothing has changed besides the paint of coat of paint, I believe. That's one of the original molds. A lot of them were buried in the foundation so that no one could copy them.
Really?
Yeah. So they were buried in the cement, and they can't dig them up. But some of them, as they've renovated and stuff, they've salvaged. So these are those.
How's that? You know, you're putting your ideas into concrete so no one copies them down the track.
Yeah. It's literally like burying your evidence, like Animal Kingdom, where they take them all out to the desert. So there's a more modern molding machine. Still not the one they use now, because you can see all the plastic elements in the middle stringing them together that they don't overly use so much anymore. But there's a more modern one as well. So it's just the evolution of molding. And then a lot of the sets open as well. A little bit more history that I took photos of that I thought, I'll get Google to translate that later, because you can't. It's a bit of a quick, I guess, walkthrough. But all the different rooms you took and zones and some of these panels were doors. If you didn't open them, you missed stuff as well. Like that, I think that pirate one, that bookcase is actually a door. You open it up and there's a whole Star Wars room behind. Random dog peeing on a pole. I don't know why, but I found it funny. Few more sets in the middle of the room. You can see like the history that this was once an inside tour.
Yeah.
And now it's literally just they're not demolishing it. They're just not doing it anymore. So it's locked up and it's invite only. So this is in part of the Star Wars room. So it's designed to set up like the cockpit of like the Falcon, I guess.
I've got to say, bro, that's a little bit underwhelming, man. You travel across to that part of the world and it's just literally like a little spaceship in a window.
Oh, no.
What do you expect, mate?
You haven't seen the other side of the Star Wars room. Do you know the one thing missing I never saw anything of was Galador. I saw Scala, never saw Galador anywhere. And I was a bit disappointed because even though it failed, it has history.
It's probably the thrift shop down the road.
I
don't know, man. Maybe I'm just being a bit cynical, but half this stuff looks like it's in your room, Bilza.
You're not wrong.
you know I'm spitting the truth, mate.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. Every modular. Well, that I could do that.
Start to Bilza's room.
I can do that. The only thing you couldn't do is make a wooden duck.
Yeah, I know, right?
Surprised you didn't buy one, to be honest.
There's Jodie's section. Back to the bricks again. These aren't in any particular order. Oh, that tree that we saw earlier, there was lots of hidden carvings in the tree as you made your way up the stairs. So Duck and a wooden fire engine, rooster, like just random things that actually Jodie spotted. I wouldn't have seen them if she didn't point them out. There's some molding machines buried in the floor on the entrance to the vault.
Huh.
So they're sitting in 2x4 grey bricks, and they're ones that have been uncovered. You can see like from the oldest to newer ones.
That's wild that he done that.
Yeah. So you can walk over that glass. And then so this is the entrance to their corporate office as well. And that is all, I don't know if I get a close off. It's little antennas like out of space. A lot of people, like I know, Bilsy, we've been to the Sydney head office and they've got it out of Greveling. That's just purely antennas. I think I've got a close up later.
Somewhere has it out of minifigs too.
Yes, they do. This is back to some of the older toys. Once again, apologies, these aren't in any order. I don't know why they've come through like this, but that's probably my tech skills. Now, this is down in the bottom of the Lego house. This is a tour that anyone can do in the Lego house. So this is a new part that's replaced that old tour. And this leads down to the vault, which...
The vault's the one you've got to pick that certain date and pay the big money, isn't it?
Unless you know someone, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you've got to... it's very exclusive, the vault. It's very white-gloved and no cameras allowed. So this is underneath that you can do this tour on the way to. This, you have no idea how big this thing was in the middle of the room and all this Technic display in it. This one I took a photo of. You're going to sit there thinking, why? That was the very first Lego set I got as a kid. I think I was about 6 years old. So why it was a rabbit and a flower carton, I don't know. Oh, actually, I do know. It's because it was an Easter present. I got it at Easter time. But that was the very first Lego I owned because there was no Duplo back then. But anyway, that's my story. I took a photo of that just because, well, you know, us and our Western, I'm like, oh, my God, I want all that. I did look for any cracks in the glass, but there was none. And then start off some seal sets. You can see Scala there in the top left corner, but there's another Lego sign in this one, and it's all mixed elements. Very well done. Like, literally how they stood that up without it falling down because...
Oh, so it's not just dumped and glued. They're actually...
It's not glued. If you tap the glass hard enough, the elements will wiggle a bit inside. It's not glued.
That's too much work.
Yeah. This was one of the sections of the Lego house where your Lego house sets were. It's pure exclusive. So the T-shirts, the sets there.
Oh, yeah, I get you.
Yeah. If you can see a few missing, it's because they're already in a shipping box on the floor that I've started packing. This is the biggest BAM I'd ever seen. So that's purely built and I've never seen so many elements. You know how they in stores they change regularly, like you'll see a part now and in 3 months time you won't see it. this literally has the last
Everything.
5 years worth of elements. Like I saw stuff in there I haven't seen for a long time.
Like little rubber duckies.
Ended up buying none. Ended up buying 3 or 4 sets of minifigs just for older parts that I'd missed out on. It's like, wow, they still have these. This was the store in the Lego house, and you can see up the top there, the theming of those models goes right the way around the store. And the roof comes down because you're underneath the steps on the outside of the building that you would have seen me on earlier.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So this is the Lego store inside the Lego house, and these figures around. So that build your own minifigures is in its own room, and the theming continues around the top of the store. You can see the mosaic maker down the back corner there, and the monitor in the left there is your printer minifig station or whatever they call it, as well. There's some more.
All in all, it's huge. It lasted forever, but it's obviously worth it.
Yeah. Store-wise, there was stuff there you can't buy anywhere else. It wasn't a massive store by any means. It was just the exclusivities. And the amount of sets, if you flip through the sets, like go 3 or 4 deep, you can be lucky enough to find one signed by the designer. We found maybe 10 different signed boxes, and we literally went through every item. And then got told that if you ask, they might have them hidden out the back as well. Pick-a-brick was the old design, and it was double-sided, and no element was doubled up. So there's a lot of pick-a-brick there, and the trays at the back at the window is purely masonry bricks in every different color.
Huh. That's handy. See, the thing is though, like if you're in Billund, not in working for Lego, what else is there? Coffee shops and a few little bits and pieces.
Yeah. Not many. Not a lot of food options. Not a lot of no. I think there was 2 supermarkets, like IGA size supermarkets in the whole town. Literally, I know there's some buildings. I've taken some photo of random buildings. Literally every big building in the town is Lego. And my understanding is that Lego pay for almost everything in the town. So all the maintenance of the roads, the pathways, the street lights, Lego pay for it all. The town has like literally a couple of thousand people in it. It's a country town that you wouldn't even stop at on the way to Sydney. Like it's a nothing town, but my God, it's beautiful. This is back in the foyer. You can see the molding machine to my right there where those little bags are printed. And obviously there's a barrier between the foyer where anyone can go and then the Lego house ticketed section as well. Back outside the house, I don't know what's under renovation there over on the left. I didn't even notice that till just then, but something's under renovation. There's the blue stairs. So there's me in front of Old Kirk's door.
How's the lions?
And the funny thing is, we walked past this house twice before we realized what it was. And it's literally just in the middle of the main street of town. So you can see there all the lights were turned on for us because as we went in. This is just after we came out the front door. But otherwise it's kept dust free and in the black. Random sign telling you the way to the Lego house. This is Lego outside the corporate office. Random ducks everywhere on nature walks and trail walks. The world's largest minifig.
What's the big thing behind you then?
That's what the corporate office.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And look at the Lego bricks in the concrete in the glass.
They don't miss, do they?
No, the entrance there, it's all Lego bricks. The sticky out or enclosed balcony, it's obviously Lego bricks.
Oh, yeah, I see the yellow top.
Yeah, it's really well themed. This is the entrance to the hotel, Legoland Hotel. That dragon roared all night. Like, I mean, we couldn't hear it from our room, but as you walk past it, it roars all night. Emmett, random rat in the hallway. This was our bathroom in the room. It was Lego Movie 2 themed. I think
Oh, all right.
have we run out of time? Have we?
Yeah, we're literally right on the dot of 9.
We
We might have to touch back on bits and pieces on Wednesday, I think.
Yeah, we can. Oh, actually, do you know what? There's not that much more in this. Oh,
I mean,
is Henry still there or is he gone?
Henry's there.
Oh, Henry, I got this photo for you.
What's
You'll
that?
know what.
This photo.
Yeah,
Why this one?
because he asked me for these.
Which one?
You
We're
asked.
looking at a shower curtain.
Oh,
No, I've been watching.
oh, you're still looking at the shower curtain. Wait,
Yeah.
hang on. Oh, let me figure
Yeah.
out.
Oh, we did see. It just showed Unikitty real quick. Oh, why's my green screen going funny? Hold on. Oh shit! What's going on here?
Sorry, I've just got to hit share one more time.
Well, I'm like, Henry wanted photos of your shower curtain. I think the curtains you wanted photos of, bro.
I
Sorry.
was like, bro.
I mean, I know Henry's
what chat are we talking in?
Yeah. Does the carpet match the curtains? I mean,
You know what? It's going to lose all its effect now, but Henry, there you go.
Oh, damn.
Oh, yeah, okay, I get it now.
Nice.
Yeah,
I get it now.
that was all.
It didn't lose its effect. It was still, we got to do some shower curtain jokes.
Yeah.
It was great. No, it's good to see you. Obviously, share.
Oh, look, anyone that can, yes, Matt, you can ship from Lego House back to Australia, but don't. It cost me $400 to send a box that I could have sent back from England for half the price.
Yeah,
So
200 is still heaps.
Yeah, but 400 is worse.
400.
True.
Mind you, like I got 2 or 3 of everything. Like I Tetris the fuck out of that box, and the weight of it would have been. It would have been.
And now his resell will pay for his trip. Happy days.
Do you know what? If I literally sell one of each at Australian prices, it'd cover the cost of everything I bought from Lego House. Certainly wouldn't cover the trip because, like, we're gone for 33 days and
Yeah.
close to $1,000 a day we spent. But I wouldn't change anything. 25 years of kids. It was our first trip without it. I wouldn't change a thing. The only thing I'd change is I wouldn't visit Germany again. I would have spent less time in London and more time in Paris, and I'll never ever go back to Vegas. So, except for the fact that Grizz came to visit me, and we had a couple of good days doing all the Vegas stuff together. That was cool. Other than that, yeah.
It's funny. I had another friend that went to Vegas and he lost his sense of smell. You can read between the lines and work out how, but hey, I haven't met many people that like Vegas.
That happened to me in Amsterdam, but in a cafe.
Jesus. So before we go, Gold Coast show is this weekend. It is going down this weekend at Upper Coomera at the community centre. Check the QLug pages. We'll share the hell out of it for this week. A lot of you guys in the chat obviously will be there. I'll be there. Bill will be there.
Yep.
Henry won't be. Funny weekend. Rick James and Dave Holder were both up here on the Gold Coast last weekend, so they missed out.
Yes.
For that weekend. But yes, we'll talk about it more on Wednesday. But for those that don't come on Wednesday, just a reminder: this Saturday it is our local first ever QLug show. So
yeah, and if you are close, like it's $5 tickets, and if you're not close, we'll do a full review on Monday night.
Yeah. So we'll review our own show next Monday. We reviewed The World tonight. Gold Coast next Monday. It's all happening.
Yep. Happy to be back. Unfortunately, I have one more day till I'm back at work to pay this bastard off. So
awesome. And Henry, thanks as always, brother. Thanks for hanging out, man.
No, all good.
I think we did good without Bill. I think we handled it a couple of weeks all right.
Do you know what? I tuned in whenever I could, and I watched playback when I could. And I'm proud. Well done.
We did all right. We did okay.
And Henry, I got all my brick belt emails, so I'll be seeing you soon, brother.
Awesome.
I have to figure out what the hell I'm displaying, but There's plenty of time for that.
All right. See you, everyone.
They go house sets.